So I want to share with you all another cool thing that I ran into when trying to build out this starter kit sales page. And that is the ability to basically toggle the entire header based on what path we're on. And I'm basically using nested layouts to achieve this. So notice that you're on the landing page and we have some different links here. But when you go to view purchases, the entire header changes completely. So I want to walk you through how I did that with Next.js. I'll be honest, I just learned this recently, so I don't know why you guys are trying to watch my content to learn stuff. I am a complete noob, but let's just walk you through the things that I learned. So basically, inside the app directory, I have a top level, I guess you can call it a root layout, right? And this is where I have like all my providers. I have like the Next.js top loader, I have the footer. But the one thing you'll notice is I didn't put a header here. Now, the reason I didn't add a header is because I need the header to dynamically change based on what subroute that you're in. Now, there's other ways you can do this. Like you could use parallel routes as well, which I may talk at the very end of this video. But let me show you how I did it with this type of layout where the header is no longer in this layout. So how I did it in this project is you'll see I have a bunch of different folders, and these are all parentheses because I'm grouping these together, right? So all of my legal stuff, like my privacy policy, my license, and my terms of service, that has a similar layout, right? If you look at the landing page, it has its own layout. And so if you look at the layout inside of these different directories, you'll see they're all importing a public layout, and then they basically just export it, okay? So I could probably find a way to like put these groupings under the same folder, but I think it makes more sense to have one called legal and, landing, so it's very easy to know what's on the landing page. Then I have a subscribe. I don't know. You guys can let me know if there's a better way I can do this, but basically I just have a shared public layout over here. And that's where I'm defining what the links will be when a user is viewing some of these public facing pages, right? So it's pretty straightforward. Hopefully you understand that. Now you'll see down here in the public layout, this is just importing a header, and the header is what has all the styling and it has like my logo over here. The main thing that changes is the link. So these links are passed in as children. You'll see here, those are passed in at the top here, links. And depending on if you're on a private or a public layout, if I go over here, you'll see there's a private layout. The links change based on that criteria, right? So same idea, we define some links up here, but these links are different. These have documentation links, they have a starter kit button link, and they also have a view demo app link. And so for the private layout, that is actually being used only in this main grouping here. So if I click on main and then I go down to layout, you'll see that that just imports a private layout, and then that's being exported. So that's how I'm achieving this like dynamic feel to layouts where different routes will have different layouts and different headers. Now I will say there might be an easier way to do this with parallel routes, which is basically, if you don't know what a parallel route is, you can have this taken a header prop like this. And I can actually just render out a header at the top here. And over here, I could just go add a new folder and say this is going to be header. But I don't think I've fully wrapped my head around like how this would help me, because I think for every single route location, I think I basically have to like add a page.tsx, export default function header, turn div of hello world, do this. And basically what this is going to do is when this root layout runs, it's going to kind of ignore this folder, and the pathing is going to act kind of like it does for grouping. So this will be like your top level header. It's going to import that function. It's going to display it inside of this little slot here. And it should say hello world at the top of my file if I refresh the page, and you'll see hello world pops up there. But if I wanted that to change based on a subroute, like let's say I went to, let's go to the privacy policy page. If I wanted that to change for hello world, I think I can just put a folder here, and that could be privacy. And then I'm going to copy this page, and I'm going to go ahead and put please subscribe. There we go. And let's see. So this shows up please subscribe now, because how this kind of works is it takes the path here and it figures out, okay, well, I'm actually on /privacy, so I need to change the header to be this. But if you go back up a level, it's going to change to hello world. Now that works as well, but I found that like I would have to basically add a folder for every single page that I have in my application. Like it just didn't seem correct. I think there's also a way to use like a default.tsx to just have it fall back on a public header, and then if I'm on like any of these URLs, I could do that. But I think the way I did it with layouts makes more sense in my head. But yeah, leave a comment if there's a better way you think I could do this. If parallel routes is the way that the Next.js team recommends, let me know. Again, I don't know why you guys watch my stuff. I'm still just trying to learn Next.js just like everyone else. But hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys learned something new. If you did, leave a comment, press the like button, and have a good day and happy coding.